up? What up? Welcome back to 4th grade math. If you watched my last video, you know that I'm going to show you how to do a few problems, ask you to pause the screen, try them out on your own. We go back and forth a little bit. Now, this is place value again, and we're going to talk about word problems. So before we begin, hit that little subscribe button somewhere down there, maybe leave a comment. Tell me how amazing I am. Just, I need that. I need the positive comments. It makes me feel good inside. So, let's go over some of the stuff we did see in the last video if you watched it. And if you didn't watch it, please, I beg you. This is place value, okay? Every number has a specific name to it. So this is, yes, the number 8, but that lives in the ones place value. As I make it 2 digits, that first digit then becomes the tens place value. Then you move over to the hundreds place value. So you'll see that numbers kind of come in groups of 3. Okay, and then they're separated by commas. So I would read just the 4, the 2, and the 8 as 428. Oh, but that's not the whole number. We've got more. We've got 6 in the thousands place value. We've got 3 in the 10,000s place value. And we've got 1 in the 100,000s place value. So now that we have 3 and 3 again, 2 groups of 3 separated by a comma, we can name something like this. So this is 136,428. 136,428. So the idea of this lesson is seeing words and writing numbers based on those words. So let's do a few. I'll have you do a few, and we'll go back and forth a little bit. Let's write each of these out as a number. We're going to start out nice. 85. Now, I don't see the word thousands or anything like that, so I'm not going to worry about commas or anything like that. Okay, so 85 is just an 8 and a 5. I think most of us are pretty good with that. I'm not going to lose any sleep over 85 until I become that age. Maybe. 785,000. 867. Let's start that over because I misspoke. 785,000. So let's do that part. 785,000. We're going to do 785, and then the 1,000 means we throw a comma there. Okay, 785,000. 867. 867. So whenever you see that word thousand, you put your comma there and you just keep going. 785,867. Okay, so you try it. Pause the screen. If you have notebook paper, or if you don't, get notebook paper. If maybe you have a tablet or something like that, or even if you just have like a crayon and a piece of paper, just look at these words, pause the screen, look at these words, write them down, and we'll compare. So one more time, pause the screen, and when you're ready, unpause it. Welcome back. 660,000. All right, so 660,000. We'll do the 660 first, and then the 1,000 means we put a comma there. 660,000. Since there's no number, it doesn't say 664. It's just 660, so 660. Then 282. 282. Okay, that's how you do that guy. 33,000, so 33 is 33. 1,000 means you do the comma. 319 is 319. Okay? So let's make these numbers bigger. Let's make them bigger. Let's go to the billions. How much I'm going to make after these videos take off. As long as you like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little button, please. I'm begging you. All right, billions. Now what we did first is 100,000s. That's where we stopped there, but we keep going. When we add another comma, a second comma, that becomes million. So you have, after 100,000s, you have millions. then 10 millions, then 100 millions, which makes sense. If you're going to have ones, tens, and hundreds, and then thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, then you're going to have millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. Okay, so if you have 2 commas, you're talking about millions territory. So this would be 7 million, 8, 10 millions, 9 place value of 100 million. Now, that 10th number after a third comma is going to be billions. That's huge. That's insane. Okay, but that's going to be the next one. So if I wanted to read this huge number, it would be 1 billion. So if you're dealing with 3 commas, 1, 2, 3 commas, the first comma is going to be billion. Then the next comma is going to be million. Then the next comma is going to be thousand. So you say whatever, whatever, whatever billion, whatever, whatever, whatever million, whatever, whatever, whatever thousand, whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, so let's read this. Even though I know I said I would a minute ago, I'm going to do it again. Okay, let's try it again. 1 billion 987 million 654,321. 21, 9 plus 10. It's a joke. Let's look at this next one. I'm not doing billion, so I would just read this as 2 commas. How about 987,654,321? And then this last one, which is just a train wreck, is going to be, we have 1, 2, 3 commas. So 4 billion, 190 million, 572,608. So, you ready? This is going to be gross. 51 million. So we'll start out by doing 51, and then million means we write out a comma. 51 million means we write out a comma. 209,000. So 209, and then thousand means we write out a comma. And then to round this guy out, 282 is 282. Okay? So whenever you see million, make a comma. Whenever you see thousand, make a comma. If we see billion, make a comma. I don't know if we're going to run into that here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. 211 million. So 211 million. Million means a comma. Then you have 54,000. So I didn't say something 154. I just said 54. So we need to put a 0 there, and then 54,000. Okay. And then to end this guy, 60. So again, no hundreds. 0, 60. Okay? Crazy. You try it. So again, remember, every time you see millions or billions or thousands, you make your comma, you just write it out, write it out, write it out. Okay? Hit the pause button, and when you're ready, hit unpause. All right. Welcome back. 868 million. 868 million means I have 868 million means comma. And then we have 646,000. 646,000 means another comma. And to finish this puppy up, we're going to write out 159. 159. Okay, so I know that looks kind of sloppy. Let me just rewrite it again. 868,646,159. Let's do another. 12 million. All right, so 12 million is 12, and then the comma. 53,000. So there's no hundreds, so 0, 5, 3, thousands means another comma, and then 15, once again, 0, 15. So let's look at some more wordy type things. Okay, this is going to be kind of gross. So you may want to slow this down. You may want to rewatch it, but this is how we're going to end today's video by looking at a couple not fun word problems. Okay, what number has 7 10,000s? Okay, so 7 10,000s means I'm going to start out by writing out a 7. Okay, but I'm going to get all these colors out because I can. 2 fewer thousands than 10,000s. So I'm going to have to change things up a little bit. This is not going to be pretty at all. Okay, 2 fewer thousands than 10,000s. 4 fewer hundreds than 10,000. So we're going to have to really think about this one. Okay, 1 more 10 than thousands. Ugh. And 2 more ones than 10,000s. All right, so I'm going to get a different color out. So if you see the color thing pop out to the side, that's what you're seeing. It's not an alien, it's me picking another color. All right, so let's write out our 5 types of numbers. We have, oh man, writing sideways is going to be rough. 10,000s. I'm gonna try that again. That just looks gross. That looks awful. Here, we'll do sideways. 10,000s. Then we have regular thousands. Then we have comma, 100. And then tens. And then ones. All right, so let's start writing this out as a number. 7 10,000s means I'm going to go to the 10,000s and make it a 7. Now it gets confusing. 5 fewer thousands than 10,000s. So if there's 7 10,000s, 2 fewer than that is going to be 7 minus 2 is 5. So there's going to be 5 thousands. And then we make our comma. Okay? 4 fewer hundreds, so we're now in this territory, 4 fewer hundreds than 10,000. All right, well, if we had 7 10,000s, then 4 fewer than that is 7 minus 4, which is 3. Okay, 1 more 10 than thousands. How many thousands did we have? 5. So 1 more than that, 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 tens, my area code. Don't tell anybody. And then we have 2 more ones than 10,000s. We had 7 10,000s, so 2 more ones is 7 plus 2, which is 9. So the number that we end up with when all is said and done, let me get my orange back because I like it, 75,369. Okay? Weird, wasn't it? Sure was. Sure was. Now, again, with the problem that we just did, make sure you're reading everything. Make sure if you need to write out 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, whatever you have to do, like I did here in orange, make sure you do that. And make sure you're reading it carefully, because sometimes it wanted us to pay attention to the 10,000s, and sometimes it wanted us to pay attention to the regular thousands. So it's very strange. It's difficult to read. So with this next problem, you are going to try it. Hit the pause button. Write out what I wrote out if you need to, because I will anyway. And then we'll go over it and see what happens. Pause it now, and then come back when you're ready. All right, welcome back. You try it. What number has 1 10,000, the same number of thousands as 10,000s, 2 more hundreds than 10,000, 1 more 10 than 10,000, and no ones? No ones. Sounds like my birthday party, because no one shows up. So we have, what, 10,000s? That's not true. My mom would be there. My mom would show up. My kids would show up. 10,000, shout out to Nikki and Alexis and Kelsey and Lily. 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. All right. we go. What number has 1/10,000? Well, that would make you 1. The same number of thousands as 10,000s. All right, well, if there's going to be 1/10,000, there's going to be 1,000. Here's our comma, draw it out. 2 more hundreds than 10,000s. Well, there was 1/10,000, so 2 more means 1 plus 2, which is 3. Don't know how that little stray mark got there. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. You look like a little orange cat hair. Oh, I love a good orange. That's red. I'm just going to keep going. All right, where were we? We said 2 more hundreds, right? 2 more hundreds than 10,000s. We said there was 1/10,000, so 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 more 10 than 10,000s. There was 1/10,000, so 1 more is 1 plus 1, which is 2. And then no ones means 0 for ones. So 11,320. So that's place value. If you didn't watch my first place value, watch that. That'll help you understand things. But after what we did today, we were able to write out words or take words and write out numbers based off of those words. So I hoped all of this helped. Okay, keep watching my videos. They're good for you, I promise. And don't forget to subscribe, make a comment. If you like my videos, say how much you like them. Actually do like them. It goes a long way. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!